Hey guys, welcome to EDUC 2130. This is session number 6. So I want to go ahead and walk you through as this session does include your third field experience requirement, but you don't have to leave the comfort of your home or the beach, wherever you are. You can just watch it online. So anyway, let's look at the course plan and see where we are for session number 6. Sorry, it's two parts here, but everything closes July the 19th. 2 review quizzes, 6.1, 6.2, and then as I mentioned, field activity number 3 as well. So make sure you give yourself enough time to watch the videos and complete the activity. So module objectives, of course, are all here. We're going to be looking essentially at classroom space, classroom organization, classroom setup, what that all looks like. Granted, most of you are going to be, in a general classroom area. Some of you are PE majors, so it's going to be a little bit different, but you're still going to pick up some organization tips, how to set up, areas and stations for students, things like that. So this and SLP students, of course, you're going to be a little different as well. However, I'm sure you will find a space that you're going to be in and need to organize it somehow. So this is a great way to at least get you thinking about the physical and the psychological space. So as I mentioned, 6.1, 6.2, and then field activity number 3. So let's go ahead and look at our activities specifically. The first thing I want you to do is actually click on this link and open it up and read pages 400 to 408. So it actually starts right here at what is classroom management. Come on down here. Again, it's interesting read, so it's not boring, but interesting read. So read all the way down to 408, down here at the bottom. Let me scroll all the way down, right here to organization, and you're good to go. So make sure you read that. Then this is your actual field experience requirement. So you're actually going to tour some classrooms from real teachers. I think that's good to see a variety of classrooms. So there's one here, and there's a total of 8 tours. They all vary in length, but I think they'll give you an all great idea of what classrooms should look like from elementary, middle, and high, just so you can get a variety of that. But pick up some tips, get some ideas, save them, because when you get your own classroom, certainly you're going to want to remember, oh, I really like what that teacher did, and you'll forget. So some of these might be good to even save as a future resource. After you've done all of that, go ahead and watch review 6.1. Then you also have to listen to myself talking about managing instructional time. And then here's a couple videos as well that should be embedded within this area. One thing I do want to show you really quick is the rules wrap. This kid is named Jack. He's really cute, and he sings the rules rap for you, how to teach children about the rules. So anyway, all these things are really, really good and to give you some ideas. Another instructional time video, supplementary routines. So these are all about rules and routines from the NEA, National Educators Association, and then elementary and middle specifically. Finally, go into review 6.2, and then we'll go into our field experience requirement. But before we do that, I do want to open this up. This is a fantastic TED Talk. I almost wish it was required. I mean, I could have made it required, but I know you got lots to watch. If nothing else, save this TED Talk. It will motivate you substantially. One of my favorites. This is the principal that was at Strawberry Mansion High School, which was deemed the most violent and dangerous school in America, and how she radically transformed that school into a learning, nurturing, loving environment. So really great inspirational talk, and certainly applies to education. So if you have time, I would encourage you to watch that. But let's look at the analyzing classroom space. So I actually pulled up the link here already so you can see it. Let me make it a little bit bigger. So essentially, you watched those 8 videos that I listed for you, and that I want you to reflect on. But also in that reading, it talked about the physical and in addition to the psychological environment. So watching the videos, I want you to look at the physical space and the psychological space. And then describe 10 features in each class, not each classroom, 10 features total from all of them right here. So label them as physiological space or physical space and list them right here. Then describe what is going on, and then how it supports development of management. So how is this beneficial to the students? How does this help with their instructional, overall learning environment, etc.? But I also underlined some academic language as I'm looking for as well. So consider how you write things. We talked about this at the very beginning of the semester. Use academic terminology. Instead of saying the word tests, a better word would be assessments, right? Instead of wondering what students know, we talk about cognitive assessments or cognitive development or those types of things. So just try to work towards your academic language. This is not something I'm just far-fetched asking you about. This will actually show up in what we call EdTPA when you go through your field experience requirements all the way through your program into your 4th year of school here at West Georgia. You will be required to write academic language in a portfolio. But more on that later on. So this isn't something I'm asking you to do just now. This is actually going to carry you through the rest of all of your programs. So anyway, consider using words such as, and these are all that were focused in on the writing, the article, the book I asked you to read, excuse me. Physical, psychological, task orientation, climate, inviting tone, ownership, belonging, predictable, effective, management, etc. So again, these are just 2 examples, so you need 10 more total. So you should have a total of 12. If you want to delete these, that's fine, you can do it. I just give you some examples, but make sure you have at least 10 more after this in this column here. So put it in the Dropbox, submit it, and you're good to go. So field activity number 3 is complete after this, and you don't have to leave your computer. But have a good session, guys. Let me know if I can help you with anything. As always, we are almost there. 1 more session to go, and then we can throw up our hands and say hoorah. So anyway, have a good session.